Hello, my name is George Ewart. I'm one of the owners of Dead End Barbecue in Knoxville, Tennessee. And what we're going to do today is show you how to properly cook a brisket. This is a whole brisket. It's about 12 pounds. And what you're going to do is just kind of want to open it up so you don't cut the meat. And we're going to make a couple cuts on this so it's all flat. The brisket will be cooking evenly once we trim it out. This is the flat of the brisket, and this is the point. Hence, brisket is the fifth, starts at the fifth bone at the pectoral muscle of a cow. It's a real tough cut of meat. So we're going to trim this out. We're going to get this thing so it's flat. We're going to take off this back fat cap. And now we're going to trim the edges because these small points right here are going to burn in the process, and when you cut it at the end and slice it, they'll just fray. This is a really hard fat area, and you want to take that whole fat area out because it won't cook down. Brisket has also got a membrane. See how hazy this meat is? So we're going to take that out so we can get the rub into the meat. So it's just a nice cut across. You want to keep your blade angled up at all times. You can see the difference between the two right now. Cut off a little bit of this. And now we'll have a flat brisket. Now we've trimmed the brisket down so it's going to be laying flat. It's going to be a more equal, even cook, and we're going to add some olive oil to it. For some reason, brisket does really well with olive oil as a binder that will hold our rub. Make sure you get it all coated. And now I've included a rub in our recipe. This is the rub that we're going to be using. And what you want to do is get a nice, even coat all the way across. Make sure that you get all the meat covered. I'm going to get the edges. This is your brisket. It's all rubbed. And what you want to do now is let it rest for about an hour and let all this seasoning absorb into the top layer of the meat. That's going to help you get your bark. Now this thing is rested an hour, and we're going to load it in the smoker. And we're going to cook this thing at 225 degrees. And we're going to do it until the internal temperature of the meat reaches 165 degrees internally. Now the brisket's been in here, it's reached the internal temperature of 165 degrees. We're going to take it out and we're going to wrap it. So we're going to make a boat out of our foil. And we got about 16 ounces of beef stock or beef bouillon, whichever one you want to use. And we're going to kind of give this thing a light bath. And then we're going to wrap it really tight. We don't want this thing to steam because it will change the texture of the meat. So we're going to make sure that we wrap it real tight. This thing goes back into the smoker until it's 195 degrees internal temperature. So we've got this brisket came out, it's 195 degrees internal temperature wise. You can see that the au jus of this thing has soaked into the meat as well and produced some additional au jus. And now we're going to slice it. We sliced it. I think I'm going to take a bite of it. That's a Tennessee brisket. Go Vols.